Hello, lovely people. You may have already realized it from the lack of content, or at least the lack of reliable content for the last few weeks, but I am burned out again. This shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone who's been with this channel since the beginning, because this whole thing started during a time when I was pushing myself much harder than I've pushed myself before. I had 5 months in which to create almost 20 new pieces of art with which to apply to a master's program. During that 5-month period, like I said before, I pushed myself way harder than I'm used to pushing myself, even when I was in my undergrad. And I don't know, I think I'm just gonna chat with you about why I'm not creating. And it's obvious. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm burned out. And I'm struggling to be okay with that, because I want to be creating. I miss painting, but every time I pick up a brush or a pencil or anything, even my iPad, to just doodle digitally, where getting rid of the piece of work is as simple as pressing a couple of buttons. But it's just so exhausting to even think about creating right now. So I'm not going to. I'm going to let myself rest as much as I need to, because I know that when I come out the other end of this, I'm going to enjoy painting again. And I'm going to find as much joy in it as I did before, even though it really doesn't feel like it now. Because it's depressing not to be able to create. But right now it feels like the fire that I had to paint and make art has burned itself so low that it's nothing but a couple of really weak embers. And I'm still having ideas. I still have things that I want to create and want to paint, and I've got sketches that I've managed to sneak in around the burnout, but I feel that if I try and execute any of these, it's gonna be like putting a great big log on those teeny tiny embers, and the whole thing is going to go up in smoke. And I know that's a really, really cheesy analogy, but come on, give me a break. I'm burned out. Let me use the cliches. This burnout has worked out to be one of my longest ones yet, even with the one at the beginning of the pandemic. I was exhausted, but not from making so much art that I felt like I couldn't make anymore. So this is a different type of burnout, and it's just as frustrating, just as scary. There are still moments when I feel like, oh my god, I'll never create again. And every time I try, it just makes things worse. But it's because it's like trying to run on a bad ankle. If you don't let it heal, you're never gonna run properly again. And if you keep trying to run on the hurt ankle, you're just gonna hurt yourself. Lately, I've been listening to a lot of Adam Duff's videos, his art talks on YouTube, and I'll link some of those in the description because I truly, truly believe that even just listening to him talk about the things he talks about in his videos with his calming voice and his wonderful little insights into the artistic mind. Oh, I totally lost track of where that sentence started. See, this is what burnout does to you. But his videos have been so important to me the last couple of weeks. I've just got an entire playlist of them that I keep on a shuffle. And even the ones that I've listened to 3 or 4 or 5 times now, I still get something out of them, even if it's just the comfortable repetition of the sounds in the videos. I know that he gets excited in this one part and very passionate about talking about this thing, and then he talks about something dark and heavy, and then he brings it back with something small and beautiful, and it's such a comfort. And I know that when I break out of this burnout and I'm able to create again, I'm still going to be coming back to these videos because they're such a help and they're such a comfort, and indulge me in another cliche, it's like chicken soup for my soul. I wish I could tell you offhand who coined that term, but I'm too tired to look it up, so I won't. I just know that it's a thing that is said, and how true it is. Every time I listen to a video of his, I come away feeling calm and relaxed, and even if it's a heavy topic, I come away with some sort of hope. And that's something that I think I need right now. Hope that I will come back out of this and that I'll be able to keep sharing art with you. But until that point, I'm going to have to let things slide on social media because it's too much. It's gonna take too much of my energy that I don't have. I'm an introvert, so I need a lot of recharge time. And now that I work full-time, it's getting harder and harder to reach my full recharge time. And so there's no energy really left for editing video footage or setting up a perfect shot for Instagram. Not that I have anything new to post there anyway. Anyway, this is a long, rambly way of saying I'm taking a break. I hope that it's not a permanent break, because I've enjoyed so much making the videos that I've made and getting to share them with you, even though at this point there's not that many of you, but the few of you who do interact with my videos, you mean the world to me. I'm so excited every time I see that one of you has replied or commented on my videos, and it just makes me happy that they're talking to people. And I'm going to remember that as I recuperate. So, lovely people, for now, goodbye. It's not a goodbye forever, and I hope that very soon, I hope that I'll be back. I want to be back, and as soon as I've figured out a way to fit my life together in a way that I can be a full-time employee and also a working artist, then I will be back. And I can't wait to share what I've got in store for you. And I can't wait to find out what I have in store for you. Looking back on my sketches for the last few months, there's not many of them, but there are a few that I would really like to work with. And there's fundamentals that I want to work on and things that I want to try that I've never tried before. And I'm excited to try those. But until I'm rested and until I'm ready to be back, this is gonna have to be a temporary sayonara. So, lovely people, I hope that I don't know if you will have enjoyed this, but if you're still around, thank you for listening to me ramble about all this. Feels good to get it off my chest and to let people know that I'm taking a break instead of just dropping off of the map entirely. So, until I'm back, goodbye, lovely people. I hope that you are able to create some wonderful art while I'm gone. And I will see you in the next video, whenever that may be. Bye.